Snitch on the toast,
ba-dum-bum.
Snitch on the toast, hey, snitch on the toast, ba-dum-bum. Snitch on the toast.
Sing it if you know it.
Good morning, millennials. I'm sorry, I totally fucked that up.
Yeah,
Like, we
you did.
literally practiced 100 times before, and I still fucked it up. Just something about that. 3, 2, 1.
one.
I have to say, good morning, millennials.
We're like robots. Good morning, millennials.
This is a very special episode of The Morning Toast. Happy Thursday. Happy day 13 in quarantine. Hope everyone's doing well, social distancing as much as they can. We are here with a very highly requested guest. She is sitting 6 feet away from me.
Yes.
It is the one,
The only
the only Snatchler, our sister Margaret Walsh,
Snitch on the toast.
host of the iconic TNN podcast, The Snatchler, for all things Bachelor related. Hi, Margot. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, I love that I'm talking to your back.
You know, you're very much behind me, but people on screen can't see that. So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. We really have missed you here. You are usually, well, not usually, but for the last year, besides for the last 3 months, you are a TNN full-time employee
You were
every
a
day.
TNN staple.
I
Snitch
know.
on the Snatch.
But
and
like, I'm new to this studio.
That's so true. What do you think? Isn't it beautiful? But you brought the sun with you.
Oh yes, I did. I think it's beautiful. It's a very nice vibe in here. Very cozy.
Quite cozy. We are so happy to have you. We're going to get into why you're here today, what allows you to be here.
Okay.
How are you doing? How's your quarantine?
I've been better.
Yeah.
My quarantine is been good. I mean, it's fine. Like, you know, it's just been long. You know.
oh my
Yes.
God,
And
how
it's
long are
just
the
getting
days?
worse by the day.
Yeah. I feel like week 1 of quarantine, we were all like, self-care, you know, taking time for ourselves. Like, this is a silver lining.
Yeah,
and
no.
now by week 2, I'm like, no.
This is
No,
only week 2.
I have not washed my hair or my face since Sunday, and I just don't care. I cannot be bothered to like literally take a shower now.
Oh, no, you've got to.
Whereas last week I
You've
was like,
got to.
shower, herbs, yes, Epsom salt, like all that. I had these like Ahava salts. I'm like, yes, like self-care. I'm a queen. Now I'm like, all right, I'm getting in the tub, scrubbing my vagine, and I'm out.
No, but like the shower
did
is like
yesterday.
part of my day where I'm like, oh, I'm going somewhere. Like I'm having a new sensation of water falling on my face.
By the way, it is sensational.
It's sensational.
We have a very exciting show. We're going to talk to the Snatchler. We're going to recap our Toast movie of the day yesterday, which was Beyonce's Homecoming. And I have many thoughts. And we're going to assign a new one to you guys for tomorrow. And I think you guys are going to like it. It's something we've been wanting to watch. And a lot of people actually suggested it thinking that we would like it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Interessant. Quite interessant. So we're
Very.
going to do our great show for you today. We're going to throw to the Snitch Cam a few times because we have some stories that we need to get your take on.
Okay.
And then we're going to bring you in to the fold and we're going to chat with you. How does that sound?
That sounds lovely.
Also, we're going to cut to Snitch as much as possible because Theo's sitting with her and he's back and better than ever.
I haven't seen him in so
Yeah,
long, so we're just like having a
Oh,
moment.
he's off camera, Margot. Like, just pull him up into your arms for 1 second so people could see him.
Dr. Phil Cheeman is back. He's been working on the White House Coronavirus Task Force, but he got the day off today.
He's exhausted. I mean, it's just been sleepless night after sleepless night. And he and all the other healthcare workers are actual heroes. And I'm not joking about that, like real heroes.
Yeah, including Theo.
Should we just like,
No, it's only
No?
been,
Okay.
no. I was about to pull out my iPad, but it's only been 3 minutes, and we just have to like talk about
have-
nonsense for as long as
I have
possible.
some nonsensical
'cause
questions.
These are some long days, y'all.
so, I have a question for you because, you know, I've started to drink in my house. I've cracked. And
You've cracked.
I'm 2 days in a row. And last night I was drinking from an opened bottle of wine that was like it was like a beyond the average size. It was like double the size. So I couldn't really tell how much I was drinking. But last night I used Minibar. By the way, Minibar delivery app is still delivering alcohol in New York, just so everyone knows. I ordered 3 bottles of rosé. And so I opened the bottle with my first glass and I finished the whole bottle like,
The Magnum?
no, regular.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that crazy? Like, I don't
No.
really
No,
drink wine that much.
That's not so crazy. It's
At
like
least-
that's what happens when girls have like girls' night in. And you're like, oh my god, that's like the song "Hole in
Hole
the
in the
Bottle."
Bottle.
Like it
Yeah.
just, oops,
No, and by the way, it's only like 4
glasses,
heavy pours.
Yeah, it's not that crazy.
At
so
least
now-
you didn't drink tequila on the rocks last night and then throw up this morning.
Oh,
like
that's
I
right.
did.
true.
The Snitch is also hungover. That's the life update.
Yeah, that's a life update.
No, but I'm just thinking like, okay, so if I'm gonna be drinking wine in quarantine, like I have to allot 1 bottle for myself every night. That's expensive. I ordered 3 bottles of wine thinking like this will get me through the quarantine, and I'm down by 33% already.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe you'll see how much you're drinking, and then like next time you won't go for like the nicest rosé. You probably
I
thought you
didn't. I
wanted-
did. By the way,
What'd you do?
with Spring Angel, it's only $19.
That's a nice bottle of wine.
I thought that was like the most expensive one, but that was
No.
the cheapest rosé on Minibar.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, like they have the, Miraval. Everyone loves a Miraval, but the bottle's so small.
But you know what? You got to do what you got to do to get through the quarantine. And if it's a bottle of rosé a night, it's a bottle of rosé a night.
That's what I'm saying.
true.
Last night, I actually had fun. Like, for the first time in my life. Like, I started drinking. We did a family Zoom.
Oh my God, we did a family Zoom and we were Zooming for 2 hours.
All scenes on deck.
All scenes on deck.
Just, like, nice catching up with everyone. Like, and by the way, we didn't even talk for half the Zoom. It was just nice to feel like there were people in my living room.
Yeah, it was really nice. We should do that again sometime.
I'm so down. And then I got on another Zoom where we played Quiplash. Have you ever played Quiplash?
No.
Oh my God, it's really funny. I don't feel like explaining it, but it was really fun. And so then I went on Instagram Live and I like danced for everyone, and I just actually like had a good time.
And then she brought me in, not knowing that I was absolutely hammered.
Margot
so
had
now
the
people
spins.
are worried about me.
She had the spins in bed. I'm like,
Oh
what the
my
fuck are you
God.
doing with the spins?
Oh my God.
What the fuck are you doing putting me on
You
live?
guys are like now.
You said I could.
You guys are now confirming like my fears about drinking during the quarantine.
Oh yeah, no, it's terrible.
That I'm gonna like feel like shit. I'm gonna have this. Imagine having the spins right now as if things couldn't get worse.
I know, but you know what? I actually feel fine, like for having drank one whole bottle of wine. But I got in bed again. I started at 7. I was done at 10:30. I got in bed, took 2 Advil, drank a bottle of water, and went to bed.
Nice.
And a CBD gummy bear.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow, treating yourself.
Yeah, they're my favorite. I actually really like them. And I thought I had run out, but when I was looking for my Kopari CBD back cream, I went to my CBD stash and saw that I had more gummy bears. So then I ended up having more. And they were just everything of the sort. I don't really even know what they do, but they just make me feel good.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of CBD is placebo. Like I feel like, here's my theory. Are you ready for it?
Wait,
CBD.
are you going to theorize for us?
I'm going to theorize, okay? CBD is to marijuana what caffeine is to like cocaine. You know, it's like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
but like caffeine is not like, oh my God, I'm tripping.
Well, some people actually are like very not immune. Like I'm immune to Diet Coke, but some
Right.
people they're like I'm
they're
feeling
very
weird.
sensitive.
I had a Diet Coke.
Okay, and I feel like some people have CBD and they're like, I'm feeling weird, I'm high.
Yeah, but that was me the first time, but I just like didn't know. I like
Yeah.
was so nervous to like get high. Ugh, I would love to smoke some pot.
Yeah. Actually, I might fuck with CBD now. That's a good call.
Do you have?
I have some stuff. I was going hard on my essential oils.
Wow, crazy times at Jackie's house.
Crazy times. I've been putting them in places unmentioned.
crevices.
Oh my God, I did something actually crazy last
What?
night. I ordered an at-home waxing kit, and I'm going to use it.
What brand did you end up going with?
I don't know, something on Amazon that had the most stars, and I'm going to use it.
Is it strips
what?
you heat up
no,
in your hand?
it's a bowl and with beads, and the beads melt, and there's
What?
strips.
Jackie, you are never going to be able to do
I'm
that.
gonna try it.
Where are you going to do it? On what?
Armpits.
I'm gonna try it on my hand to make sure the temperature is good and that it works, and then I'm gonna do my armpits.
Do you want me to do it?
Maybe that would be just like a fun new sensation.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I'm just looking for new sensations, which is why I read the book Little Fires Everywhere, so I could have the sensation of watching the show,
Yeah.
and comparing and contrasting.
Jackie
That's
actually
sensational.
convinced me to get a love sack.
Yes,
I got the same one as her. I have absolutely no space for it and no idea where I'm going to put it, but it's quarantine, so like things are just up in the air, and I'll just leave a love sack in my hallway.
Right, I have like a love sack next to my bed. It makes absolutely no sense there, but it's like a nice place to chill.
Yeah, I just need more places to move around.
I fell
Yeah.
asleep in my love sack 2 days ago, and like when I woke up, it was like I was in a coffin.
Could you get up?
It was disorienting as hell.
Yeah, I feel
honestly, I wouldn't recommend falling asleep in
I
one.
feel like that would be like you falling asleep in like a foam ball pit, you know, like in gymnastics. Those things are fucking impossible to get out of, and if
Yeah.
you lose a sock, like you'll never find it again.
Zach
That's what I
actually
feel
took a
like.
picture of me sleeping in it, and the way that I'm positioned, it looks like I'm just like sitting.
Did you fall asleep on your back?
Yeah, and I put my legs up on a chair, so I was just like laying. It was very comfortable. It was a little too comfortable.
Sounds like you're imagining you were in a pool, you know, like on a raft,
Yeah,
like
that's-
dreaming.
That's exactly what it looks like with my arms up.
Yeah.
I could have been holding like a can of soda.
Oh my God. Literally, I just wish I had a pool. Like I keep on my Instagram live, like asking people who are like quarantined in their houses, like how their pools are. And it's just so fabulous.
How
for
are
them.
their pools? But then I'm seeing some people
Well, I'm
and
not
their
gonna lie.
pools are covered, and like they didn't get the pool man to come yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's so sad. At least they have a backyard and can get some fresh air. I
It
don't feel that
depends
bad
where you
for them.
live, though. Like in LA, I think that the pools stay open year round, but in Nashville, it's not the same. You know,
No, it's not the same.
I just wish I had a pool. Like I would be fucking diving in shit.
I wish
Yeah.
we had a backyard so bad. I wish we were in a house right now.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying. Like, I've been craving a fireplace. What have you been craving in your quarantine, Counselor Snitch?
I've really been craving like fresh air and like just having more space to move, you know, like
Yeah.
more
Yeah, but you have a
other
balcony,
places to
Snitch.
sit. I know, but it's just not the same. I'm staring at buildings.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
dirty New York air.
Yeah.
You wish you had more space for activities. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like if we had like a nice backyard, we could play some soccer.
Well, maybe if we put our beds on top of each other, we could have more space
Should
for
we build a
activities.
fort?
Yeah. I mean, literally, any sensation I'm down for.
I'm just down for like stimulation, like both physical or mental. Like I will genuinely take what I can get, but I'm about 30 seconds away from just hopping on the subway just to speak to someone, you know?
I don't think anyone
I
would
don't think
be
you'll
there.
find people there.
There's definitely people in the subway.
Maybe.
New York's crazy. Like it's nuts. People are on the
It's
subway.
really not nuts. I'm
yeah.
actually so impressed with the city, like the level of calm and just the following of rules that people are displaying. I think it's fabulous.
Yeah, I mean,
Sensational.
it is, but it's also making it really scary at night because New York is like usually this lively, bright, lit up place. And if you go out at night, which I don't, but Ben does to walk Theo, it's scary. Like you never really see what New York looks like in the dark. But if you want to, go outside at midnight.
It's the city that's sleeping now. That's for damn sure.
That's
It's
for
a
damn
city
sure.
that doesn't stop sleeping.
Yeah, we're just asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of sleep, actually, this is a good time to give a programming update because we've decided that next week for the Morning Toast live show, we are going to start going live at noon instead of 10:30. That way, people on the West Coast can also watch us live.
It's
and
threefold.
that way, our day is shorter and we can sleep more.
Yeah, selfishly, like I'm most excited about being able to sleep like 2 more hours. But also, I never realized that our live stream goes live at 7:30 on the West Coast. And if you're maybe not even awake and at your desk, definitely during quarantine you're not. So
Yeah.
more people will be able to watch. And to be honest, like when we get done, even yesterday, we did such a good long show, and it was barely 12 o'clock.
There's so much
terrible.
day ahead of us, and there's no. Why are we waking up so early? Like,
It's
if we
like
could
for
just-
who?
Yeah, we're making our own daylight savings time.
Yeah, so I hope everyone's okay with that.
Quarantine savings time. We're on QST.
Yeah, it's a special time zone. So yeah, same everything, YouTube podcast, but just 12 o'clock Eastern time. And we hope you can understand why. And if you can't, I genuinely don't care. So
Yeah, it'll be even better. I love an afternoon show. It makes me feel like we're in LA.
yeah, like maybe I'll have a drink.
Oh my God, you guys should do that. Like
Yeah.
it's just a drunk show.
We should do
mean-
a drunk show.
It's literally like you don't have to ask me twice.
We
I'll
are a
come.
drunk show.
That's true.
We're drunk on steamy vibes.
oh
true.
yeah. Not as good as being drunk on alcohol, but close.
I don't know. Sometimes those steamy vibes, they're intoxicating.
Actually,
they're
sensational.
sensational.
That's true. Sometimes they are quite sensational.
They're especially
That
sensational.
was a crazy laugh.
when we've got the snitch in town.
Whoa,
Whoa, the snitch is back in town.
It's just not fair. Like you're literally looking at Margot, and my back is completely towards her. I feel like it's rude.
I know. Maybe like you should switch seats with her. And then she was in the middle, and then we could both talk to her. But then you would be on the quad cam.
And then it's also like
Like,
I'm not
it's-
even on the show.
it's
No
no
offense,
show.
Margo.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
like-
we should just move the chair. Should
No,
we
I
just do
feel
that?
like we made a conscious decision. I think it should. We had made a conscious decision to segment Margot till the end, and I know we can't stop like talking to her.
I know. She's just so sensational.
That's true. So let's
She's
just
a
breeze through it. Let's
sensation.
get through it. Let's just start.
Okay, let's just start because the sooner we start, the sooner we can move Snitch's chair over here and look at Dr. Fauci.
They can't see. I
Can we
don't
get
think.
eyes on the Fauci?
Honestly, I think he should come to one of us because they can't see him on Margot's.
No,
But he's so happy.
It's all about Fauci's happiness.
I just miss him.
I miss him so much.
Okay, let's start. Let's
get right into it because without further ado, ET's time for the fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
And that's true. And, we just want to get to Snatch Star, so I'm not even going to come up with a creative way to let you know that that this show is sponsored by Yamaha. And they've been sponsoring a lot of the shows this week, and we really thank them. And they're letting us know about great work from home products that you might not know about. Yamaha has been focused on audio for over 130 years. So when you're working from home, relying on laptop audio can lead to a poor audio experience. It can result in misunderstandings, frustration, and even stress or fatigue. Keep your teams functioning at a normal level. Yamaha is here to let you know about one of their portable speakerphones that should be a no-brainer in your work from home kit. It is a discreet and compact device that you could throw in a bag or take anywhere. It's packed with technology to make you sound great on conference calls and block out any unnecessary background noise. It even has easy mute buttons if your dog is barking, Theo doesn't bark, or if your husband is bothering you. He does do that a lot. Sometimes, a siren might be going off. We've experienced that, and that's why the mute button is great. You can connect to any software with this device. You can connect to Zoom, Skype, or Microsoft Teams, and you can even listen to music or the morning toast between calls. Give yourself and your teams the right tools to collaborate and keep your business on track. Because Yamaha's team are full of toasters, we are able to give you a 10% off code for all of their work from home devices. Visit uc.yamaha.com/toast for more information. Again, that's letters uc.yamaha, YAMAHA.com/toast. Thank you, Yamaha, for sponsoring today's episode of Steamy Vibes and Sensationalism.
Love it. First story, the big story of the day. It's bittersweet news for the toasters because Ariana Grande has a new man and he's not Jim Carrey.
No, but he is Pete Davidson, just with
Pete Davidson, businessman edition.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, all I saw was this photo of him who looked like an actual 19-year-old.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's technically considered a businessman beau, but all I know is that he's Pete Davidson with a new nose.
Well, he's a real estate big shot, according to TMZ, and I would consider that in the businessman beau category.
Oh, for sure. I just saw a picture and it looked like, hi, I just graduated real estate school. Let me go get my
He
picture
looks
taken.
5 years old.
Let me go get my picture taken at the real estate office.
He's got a young fotch. Love to see it.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Like, Ariana Grande continues to disappoint me in her selections of men. Like, who? What's his name?
His name is Dalton Gomez. TMZ sources tell them that she and Dalton have been seeing each other for several months now. He's a high-end real estate agent who handles multi-million-dollar listings for LA's A-list buyers.
Does he work at the agency? Because if he doesn't, not interested.
Not that I'm aware of. But he is also the guy that she was making out with that time when she was
In a
supposed to be
restaurant.
with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
They're also, this is the biggest point, I think, quarantining together. So this is actually big stuff.
They could, and the way Ariana moves, they could be married by the end of the quarantine.
I mean, I think a lot of people will be married by the end of the quarantine. Like, quarantine days are like, it's like dog years.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
we were really holding out hope for Jim Carrey and Ariana Grande, and I just want to say, to me, this news story doesn't prove that they weren't ever momentarily together.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe, you know, maybe she has two boyfriends. Like, who knows?
Get you a girl who could do two boyfriends.
Maybe she's quarantining with one, like she needs someone to hang with, but like Jim Carrey, like she doesn't want to ruin that relationship.
Yeah.
I would quarantine with the person who I'm happy to ruin my relationship with.
Yeah, or like the person who you don't really care about. Like,
Yeah.
you want to see me, like, when I wake up? Sure, whatever.
Yeah, you want to like know when I'm going into the bathroom and how long I took in there? Fine.
That's on you, Thomas. What's his name?
His name is Dalton.
Whatever.
Speaking of going to the bathroom in quarantine, Snitch, there's something that I want to talk to you about.
Right.
The quarantine crew and, I don't know, the taking of dumps situation for the girls and the guys. Because
I don't get
I'm
it.
literally having anxiety about
No,
it.
I
This is
know.
something you discussed on the Snatchler.
I did discuss this on the Snatchler.
Can you share with the toasters?
How many people are in the house, Margot?
I believe it's 6.
It's a lot of people.
So
5
can
or
you
6.
share with the toasters some of your concerns about the quarantine crew, other than the fact that they're not properly social distancing?
If you don't know, the quarantine crew is Tyler C. and his family and Hannah Brown and like their friends all quarantining in the same house in Florida.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely like weird. I just, there's so many questions that I have about it because it's like, makes me think that Tyler and Hannah have been dating a lot longer than we think. Like, how do you just all of a sudden get along so well with someone's best friends? Like, that doesn't happen that quickly.
In quarantine, it does, though.
And then quarantine together, like in a frat house.
It's a frat house.
It's
But
a frat
I
house.
actually read in the toasters, I think it's Tyler's mom's house.
That's what I thought too. I just like using common
And
sense.
it's important to note that it's a 3-bedroom and there's 6 people.
Oh, did you find the Zillow listing?
Someone did, yeah.
Oh my God, people are fucking nuts. Oh my
No,
God.
that's the information we need. 3 bedrooms, 6 people, 2 to a room.
Exactly.
Are Tyler and Hannah sharing a room?
Or is it girls, boys? I think the bathroom
Of
situation.
course, Tyler and Hannah are
no,
sharing
even
a
if it's
room.
girls, boys, there's one co-ed room.
Right.
3
I
and
think
3.
By the way, of course Hannah and Tyler are together. Like, people are like, do you think they're together? No, they literally just post 1 million videos of them. They're spending the whole week together, touching each other. Of course they're together. Like, there's no mystery.
I don't know. There's something like so friendly about it.
No,
I feel
there's
that.
something just so, like, weird about, like, the fact that they weren't together and now they're quarantining together. That's what's weird. Like,
No,
you
but-
don't just jump from being friends with someone to, like, quarantining
That's
with
why
them.
I'm
I would
saying.
agree with that.
That's why I'm saying I think they've been together longer than we know.
Damn, Snatcher with the facts.
But I do think bathroom-wise, there's definitely a girls' bathroom and a boys' bathroom, so the girls can dump in peace and the guys can dump in
They
peace.
need an outhouse.
Did the Zillow listing say how many bathrooms are in the house?
It probably did, but I didn't look. But I would assume I think 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms makes sense.
Maybe 2.5.
or 1.5?
No.
Maybe they're all sharing a shower, but they have
No
2
way.
toilets. I don't know.
So interesting. I mean, that's my worst nightmare. Like, I hate taking, like, group trips with people who are not my family because I'm just, like, so weird about, like, my stuff and, like, my toilet time and, like, my shower time. And I just don't need people, like, looking over my shoulder, you know, like, at how long I'm dumping for.
Of course. I
know?
mean, that's really been like my cross to bear throughout my life.
But so can you imagine being quarantined in that situation? Like, all right, a group trip is like a weekend, you know? But
yeah, I would never put myself in that situation. I'm
Never.
just not that kind of girl.
I'm not that kind of girl.
I'm okay. I'm good.
I'm also just not the type of girl who, like, wears a bikini and shorts and, like, cooks eggs, you know?
Oh, and works out every day, like on
and jumps into a pool being filmed on slow-mo.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll never be that girl. And you know what? I'm genuinely okay with that.
Yeah.
same.
Margot, I feel like at some point in your life, like, you were that girl.
Yeah, probably, but like not anymore.
You're like the closest of us to being that girl, but you're still not that girl.
I'm still never gonna be.
You're
filmed.
still, like,
I'm
not
still-
even close.
I'm still never gonna be filmed in slow mo in a bathing suit. Like you actually couldn't pay me.
Jumping.
Also, I just
Jumping, like
feel
my
like,
tits.
Margot, I feel like you would also just never cook eggs, like, in a bikini because, like, it's, like, not that hard to like, put a shirt on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, cooking is dangerous. Like, the egg, like, the
No, and like next
oil
to like
flies.
next to a completely full garbage can.
Oh, I saw that too. Also, by the way, like,
I just think, like, the quarantine crew is creating content, but they need to start cleaning up after themselves because the house is getting dirtier and dirtier with every TikTok video they put out. And it's just, like, kind of gross. Like, there are girls and boys living there. Like, I know that boys are messy, but, like, girls, like,
Clean up, clean
I
up.
also-
Everybody, do
everywhere.
your share. Clean up, clean up. Everybody, everywhere.
I don't think that's how the song
no,
went.
me
but
neither.
We're confusing it with. No, maybe not. I
No,
don't
I think
know.
that's a song.
Yeah, maybe. Clean up.
Clean up, everybody,
Do your
everywhere.
share. Clean
I can't.
Oh my God.
Also, they're not even
Snatch.
drinking, which is like the most concerning.
How do you know
thing.
that?
Like, I just feel like we would see it or know it. Like, I haven't even seen a red cup.
Oh no, I totally disagree. I think they have been drinking the whole time.
They were playing that beer pong game virtually on IG Live with some athletes.
Bryce Hall.
with
no,
athletes,
Bryce
the
Hall.
hype house.
Oh.
No, there's Sway House.
Oh yeah, there's like all this drama. But wait, also
Oh,
Margot.
and I guess those people aren't 21, so they probably all weren't drinking. But like they were pretending like they were.
Margot, they're definitely drinking. I've been seeing like red wine everywhere, and Hannah has had like red stained lips and like a bunch of Snapchats and stuff.
Okay.
Red stained lips.
Like red wine, you know, when your lips turn like a little
yeah,
red.
yeah.
Yeah, they're totally drinking.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Well, if they're not, what else are they doing? Because they're not cleaning the house.
Okay, next
I
story.
just want to like literally send like a maid service over there, like complimentary. It's on us. It's on the toast. But like, please, if you're gonna keep, if your content is just gonna keep blowing up and like it's gonna be all over every website and every social media platform, like I just want to see you in a clean house. It's
Take out
bothering
the
me.
trash.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. And it's not something like a good example for like these kids who look up to them who are like don't understand the importance of like being in a clean
Good
space while you're
hygiene.
quarantining.
I mean-
no, it's really important for your mental health. Like clean your house, change your sheets, take out the trash.
That is so fucking true. And I literally clean my house 5 times a day because I live with Ben.
It's so important. Okay. And especially like when you're in a new relationship, like I just I can and I shan't and I won't. Next up, similar story. Bachelor Peter Weber hangs out with ex Kelly Flanagan after split from Madison Pruitt. Okay, a picture went viral on the Snatcher Instagram last night. That's why we are so glad to have you here today.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just love that. Like, I was so hammered last night, and I somehow found the time to post that photo.
Go Snatchler, go.
yeah, she never stops.
I don't even remember doing it.
So the context is basically Chicago. Peter is somehow in Chicago because he lives in LA. We don't know how he got there. That's where Kelly lives. They were spotted like on a dock somewhere. He was throwing her over his shoulder, and it was like super cute. But there are many questions. One of them being, why aren't they social distancing? And that was like the most controversial thing about the photo. You know, it wasn't that like he broke up with Kelly and now they're back together. It's like, why are you outside?
Right, but also, why is Kelly lying? She lied.
She lied
Oh, she lied?
on my live stream.
Oh.
She's like, no, I like really haven't spoken to Peter, and like we're not back
And you
together.
said, like,
definitely.
would you get back together? And she's like, no, like, it's done.
So I wonder if she like was genuinely telling the truth in that moment, and then like he texted her moment my live stream ended, or she was straight up lying to me. I choose to
Interesting.
believe the former.
Yeah, you know what? I trust her. She's like a trustworthy girl, and whatever she's doing, like, I trust it. And
Yeah.
everyone is really coming down on them for, like, not social distancing, but, like, I don't understand how it's any different than, like, everyone else who's putting out, like, the quarantine crew.
No, because the quarantine crew was quarantining from their dirty house.
That's true.
But, like,
outside
They were
on
out
the
in
dock.
public. They were at like a
They
park.
went for a walk.
No, but I saw another picture of them like sitting on some steps with a bunch of other people like at the.
Oh,
like,
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so people are just like, but it's very possible they could have been quarantining together for 14 days. No one would have known because they're in their house together, and then they went out for a walk. You know, they got just like exhausted.
So we think they're 100% together? Because
I don't
sometimes
know-
like
I don't know.
pictures like this come out and it's like, oh no, we're just friends.
I mean, literally, not that I would ever let Ben do it, but I would not let a strange man throw me over his shoulder.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a bachelor move. Like,
Honestly, the photo was a little suspicious, like he was kidnapping her, you know?
Maybe it was
throwing
a cry
over-
for help.
maybe that's what this is.
A cry for help.
A kidnapping. Then we're just all being like, yeah, ship.
Yeah, but it's like someone's life is in danger.
Wow.
Margot, do you feel like they'll end up together, or this is just like some weird thing we'll never get
there's
an
no
explanation
way.
for?
I just don't like see it at all. I don't think that Peter. I always said that I don't think any of the women in Peter's season are meant for him. Like I just
Yeah.
don't think so.
Who do you think's meant for him?
You
No, I'm so done with him.
Good.
dead.
Finally.
I really did think Hannah Brown, to be honest. So now
Yeah.
I actually did think that
I
too.
I need
Me
to
too.
reconvene.
Me
Wow.
too.
Wow. Well, the Snatcher has spoken, and that's that.
That's that. Well, you know what? I ship happiness for Kelly, and if this is it, I'm happy.
I agree with that. And
You know?
she's a smart girl, so like
Yeah.
whatever decision she's making, she's not thirsty and she's not desperate. So we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Next story. Lala Kent has taken to Instagram with an original song
I saw.
called "A Million Germs," set to the tune of "A Million Dreams" from The Greatest Showman, which is one of my favorite songs, and she's one of my favorite girls. And it's not one of my favorite things that I've seen, but I actually thought it was hilarious.
She looked beautiful, first of
Yeah.
all. Like, no makeup. Her hair was snatched. Like, her skin is so good. I like that she was, like, getting creative on Instagram. I actually follow her on Instagram, and I feel like I don't know her at all from her Instagram. I do wish – she doesn't care about it, which is cool. But I wish she did and, like, was putting more effort in besides just, like, pretty pictures of her and give them Lala Beauty.
Yeah.
So I'm loving that she's leaning more into social media, and I don't want to discourage her. But this song was just nothing of the sort.
Oh, I disagree. It was something of the sort. Like, there were some lyrics that I was like, no, but then there were some that I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. And I mean, she was obviously inspired by your husband, Ben Soffer, who's been writing original quarantine songs for a while now.
He's working on a new one.
And I have to say, I think of all the content he's ever made, and he makes a lot. Like,
A lot.
that was by far my favorite piece of art from him.
Me too. I mean, if I hear that song one more time, I'm literally going to blow my brains out because it literally, you don't know how many times he
Look
recorded
at
it.
this bottle of wine.
You don't know how many times he recorded it. And then, by the way, when he finally came up with the one that he wanted to use, how many times I had to listen to him, like, replay it. He was putting the captions on. Like,
And were you filming it, of course?
no.
Oh, well, how did he film it?
He has a tripod. He's
Stop.
working on new material. I think he's going to do a new quarantine song to the tune of "When I Am Down and Oh My Soul So Weary." It's his favorite song because he actually sings it very well.
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice. Except it's a little triggering because we were supposed to go to the Josh Groban concert in April, and now we're not. And
Kelly
We were also
too.
supposed to go to Vegas.
oh yeah, I know. But like, we had some Q&A of who would you want to see in concert that you've never seen before, and my answer was Josh Groban, and that was going to happen for me, and now it's not. Who would you want to see in concert that you've never seen before, Counselor Snitch?
Oh, damn. That's putting me on the spot. I need to think.
Okay,
Brooks?
should we
Oh
move on?
my God, Garth Brooks. He's a
Really?
apparently his concerts are like
Sensational.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
sensational. Like, he's an incredible entertainer, and he just like doesn't leave the stage. Like, he doesn't.
They're like 3 hours long, and he releases all of his tickets for like $50 each. But people resell them for like $3,000. But it's like it's equal opportunity. He's an egalitarian,
Love to see it. He's also been going on Instagram Live, like,
and he
doing
has to stop.
And he has to stop.
No, and I love these people, and the only person whose I actually enjoed was Luke Combs. But I'm
Me
just,
too. I watched it on my TV.
Me too.
Oh, fabulous!
Because he put it on his YouTube.
Yeah.
And he's one of my preferred channels.
Yes.
And then I watch it on my TV. I also watch Morgan Wallen, who, by the way, I love him.
Yeah, I've been listening nonstop when I'm drinking my bottles of wine to the Hot Country playlist, which really just lets me know like what's popping in country. And Morgan Wallen's all over it. This bar is so good.
So cover
So
me
good.
up.
Yep, so good. Also, all over the Hot Country playlist is Lauren Elena, and she literally, if she genuinely tried to put out a bad song, she would fail.
I completely agree.
That song, One Beer with Hardy, is so
The best
fabulous.
song.
Her EP is fabulous.
in my veins is in my blood and it's in my veins.
She's just fabulous.
Yes, totally fabulous. Much like Lala Kent, who I really appreciate her originality. She's obviously cracked in quarantine. Love to see it. And I love the respect for a great song.
We officially canceled our trip to Vegas last night. I did get a refund for my flights. For those wondering, I canceled my flight on the Delta website, and they gave me a full refund in the form of a credit, which is fine because I fly Delta all the time and whatever. But we actually did a United and a Delta flight. So United gave me the same thing, but like, I don't know. A United credit just like is annoying, but I'll find a way. But you know what's really shady is that United gave me a refund for 1 year from the day that I issued the ticket, not the day that I got a refund.
So
So
shady.
it's like 10 months, not 12.
So shisty.
So shiesty, Amber. So shiesty.
So shisty. Okay, next story. Speaking of living room concerts, iHeart Living Room Concert for America is coming to Fox.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, what does that mean?
So iHeart is putting on a series on Fox on TV called The Living Room Concert, where artists are going to film themselves like how they've been doing for IG Live. They're going to film themselves in their homes in quarantine and put on concerts that will stream on TV. Some of the artists participating are Alicia Keys, Billie Eilish, Backstreet Boys, Tim McGraw. How are they going to do the Backstreet Boys? They're not all together, are
We're
they?
going to have to be 6 feet apart.
Billie Joe Armstrong, Mariah Carey, and it is hosted by Elton John.
Ooh.
So is Elton John just going to be alone on a stage?
It'll be no. How's
It's
he going to
everyone
go
in
to
their
the
living
stage?
rooms.
He's going to like be in his living room, throwing to someone else in their living room.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this only works if the tech is superior. And after my experience watching CNN for the first time, I now know that major television news networks do not have the capability to live stream people in. Like, they cannot figure out how to use Skype. And I'm worried. So this sounds fun, and I would participate if they get their technology right, you know?
Yeah. The hour-long commercial-free benefit concert will
Ooh.
shine a light on frontline workers amid the pandemic and encourage viewers to donate to two charities, Feeding America and First Responders Children's Foundation.
That is fabulous. I
It
love
will-
that has a philanthropic element. I will definitely be tuning in.
It will
Sensational.
air on Sunday, March 29th on Fox at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time.
It's been a while since we had a
this
benefit.
was the original slot for the iHeartRadio Music Awards before it was canceled.
Oh.
Well, this is the kind of shucking and jiving that I love to see.
Me too. I love that there's a philanthropic element, and I feel like we haven't had one of those benefits in a while. Like, remember Stand Up to Cancer?
Of course.
An iconic benefit where all those women got together and Rihanna had like spiky hair.
If your mind keeps telling you don't give up. We're like those women singing. We sound so good together.
We sound so good.
Actually,
Miley was there with her long hair.
Everyone was there.
Everyone was there.
I'm looking forward to this.
I am looking forward to this as well. And it's like something we can all watch together, like as a nation.
I hope they raise a lot of money.
One nation.
Is it a
Under
story
God.
about Kylie's $1 million donation?
That's my fifth and final.
Oh, okay. Because I have some other donations I want to shed some light on.
Oh,
Actually,
cool.
let me grab my phone.
So I guess it's time for our fifth and final story, because the sooner that it's time for that, the sooner we can move Snitch's couch over. Kylie Jenner donates $1 million to help fight the coronavirus pandemic. Kylie Jenner continues to do her part during the coronavirus pandemic. The 22-year-old billionaire with a B has donated $1 million to help in the fight against the deadly virus sweeping the globe. The money, which she donated to her OBGYN, will help fund the cost of hundreds of thousands of masks, face shields, and other protective gear.
Fabulous.
see it.
Love to see it. You know, I posted it on our Instagram, and I saw like 2 comments of people being like, only $1 million. Like, that really rubbed me the wrong way. And they were like, it's technically equivalent to like the average citizen giving $100, which, by the way, is very generous for the average citizen.
Right,
Like,
if every citizen gave $100, we'd be in a great spot.
no, totally. I just thought that was like, and I saw just a lot of people with the sentiment. It's like, she's a billionaire. That's all she gave. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You give $1 million, bitch.
Yeah, no, you give $100.
Yeah. It was just so like, I can't believe, like, Kylie can't win.
No.
She cannot fucking win. I wanted to highlight some other celebrities who have donated money because Pop Crave has a thread on Twitter. Sierra and Russell Wilson announced that they'll donate 1 million meals to the Food Lifeline, an organization that distributes food to shelters, food banks, and meal programs. Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively announced that they're going to donate $1 million to food banks amid the coronavirus. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos also donated $1 million to relief efforts. Rihanna's nonprofit will donate $5 million to address the needs of families impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. Now, bringing the money down a little bit, Shawn Mendes helps his hometown of Toronto with a $175,000 donation to Sick Kids Hospital. Very, very nice and generous. Kylie Jenner, $1 million. And Taylor Swift has been donating. She doesn't release the amounts, but she now, as of last night, has been DMing a few fans who she saw are struggling with financials and has offered financial assistance. As far as I see, there are 4 or 5 people who she has personally Venmo'd or PayPal'd $3,000 to help them with like their bills or rent.
Ariana Grande is doing something similar for her fans too.
Love to see it.
Love to see that.
To me, like, that is one of like the kindest ways you can give back. Obviously, all these donations are fabulous, but like giving it directly to the people like who are being impacted, like there's something just about that feels so lovely.
Personal.
Personal, yeah.
Personal, yeah, that's the word, Snatchler.
Well said, Snatchler.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Bethany also is doing so much for the cause, as
life-saving.
always, per
Life-saving.
usual.
And if you follow her on Twitter, like, by the way, it's crazy how much she gets done on Twitter. She's like, all right, I have 1 million masks. I need to get them from Florida to New York. I need a trucking company. Literally, some woman responds, oh, my husband owns a trucking company. We've been idle for the last month. Like, you can have all the trucks. Like,
wow.
It literally just happens on Twitter. It's crazy. Following her on Twitter is a roller coaster.
That's so amazing. I just want to say a shout out to the truckers who are getting essential items and medical supplies across this country and working OT. You are amongst the heroes that we are so thankful for.
Big time. Like,
Big time.
not sleeping, just go,
Truckers
go, go.
in general, I feel like they work so hard.
Underrated, away
and they're
from their
so
families.
Underappreciated, but
Totally.
especially in these times, thank you, truckers.
Thank you. Truly.
Okay.
We're going to recap our Toast Movie of the Day, which was Homecoming with Beyonce. And before I do that, you know, I feel like I would get sick. You know, I'd feel this like sense of remission, you know, like devastation, maybe a sense of even heartbreak.
Wow.
Yeah,
we
it's
wouldn't want
serious.
that, would we,
It's
ladies
serious.
and gentlemen?
So I don't want to feel that way. So let me just tell you that this segment is brought to you by Article, the easiest way to make your space look beautiful. The direct-to-consumer furniture company combines the curation of a boutique furniture store with the comfort and simplicity of shopping online. As the weather heats up and the days get longer, Article is here to make your dream patio a reality. jealous. With weather-resistant dining sets, loungers, and sofas, Article's selection of outdoor furniture makes it easy to create your patio oasis in time for the summer season. Ugh, I'm about to buy some patio furniture and just like put it in my living room. I don't have a patio, so if you do, like make it fabulous, please. Like I have fabulous Article furniture that I've had for over a year, and it hasn't even weathered in the slightest. So I can only imagine that the outdoor furniture is everything of the sort.
If you have patio, please make it fabulous for those of us who can't.
Yeah, and like take fabulous pictures in your merch and your Article furniture, like just looking glamorous, drinking a White Claw. Article is full of fast, affordable shipping options, and it is available across the USA and Canada, and you get free shipping on orders of over $999. Plus, they have additional options for in-room delivery and assembly assistance, which I did. All in-stock items are delivered in 2 weeks or less. They have fair prices where you can save up to 30% over traditional retail prices. Article is able to keep their prices low by cutting out the middleman and selling directly to you. No showrooms, no salespeople, no retail markups. They give you 30 days to make up your mind with simple returns and exchanges. Article is offering our listeners $50 off their first purchase of $100 or more. To claim, visit article.com/toast, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout. That's article.com/toast to get $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Sign on, make your patio fabulous.
Okay, Homecoming with Beyonce. I have so many notes because I understand.
I absolutely loved it. It was excellent. It was a work of art. She's so incredible. This performance was show-stopping. The attention to detail, the costumes. I love the difference in weekend 1 versus weekend 2.
Same.
And how when they went from the yellow to the pink.
I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, is this a magic trick?
I'm like, how did they change so fast?
No, I was like, is there a lighting that changed the colors? I was like so shook, and then I realized what was going on. I loved how they just kept going like back and forth between the two.
And think about how well trained they were, that like literally both performances a week apart were identical, that they could just cut in the line to Beyonce singing the same thing. Mm-hmm. Fabulous. The outfits were incredible. Like both Beyonce's outfits, and I love that she didn't change like 5,000 times. Like she changed a nice amount of times. And I thought that the band's outfits were sick.
Oh my God, when the girls were wearing the leotard and the hats and the white boots, everything of the sort.
Killer. Now, usually I hate concert DVDs that cut to like
the process
because honestly, like nobody cares. Like just saying. But I thought that it was really important to give context as to what was going on, because as someone who's never been to an HBCU homecoming, I didn't understand homecoming. I thought it was meant like she's going back to Houston. Like I didn't understand.
Yeah, it's like, is she from Coachella?
Right. So the context was so important, and I love seeing her like get into shape. Like that is so relatable.
Oh my
God.
God.
That she just didn't give birth to twins and then hop on stage.
I didn't even like put all the pieces together that like how she was in rehearsals. She had just given birth and like she was snapping back like through the process of training for Coachella.
Yeah.
It was incredible to watch.
Incredible.
And even in her first rehearsal, when they started showing her some of the dance moves, and like she like
can't get it.
No, but like she just moves like so amazingly. She was doing like not even that much, just like shuffling or something. And it was just like everything.
Yeah, and you know what? I felt like this particular concert sets the bar for the rest of the world, because her vocals are incredible. Like literally she can't sing a bad note. But then she was giving 100% to the vocals, 100% to the dancing, and then 100% to the crowd. Like, you can't do all. I've been to concerts where sometimes, like, you know, Ariana Grande, she didn't really have the presence, you know? And then it's like sometimes when I was at Taylor's concert, she relied a lot on back vocal tracks. Like, Beyonce did not have any of that. Like, and I hate to compare women against women. All I'm saying is that, like, she gave 100% to every element. Like, we weren't sacrificed. Like, she didn't stop singing just because she was dancing. And, like, by the way, she didn't even get out of breath.
Yeah.
Like, she got a little sweaty at one point, and I'm like, oh, that's it?
And the amount of, like, time and dedication she put into this, I don't know how long the entire process took, but it was, like, over 6 months of, like, every single day in sound stages, like, taking it so seriously and making it literally, like, show-stopping.
Yeah.
Like a I don't even know what to compare it to, because it's not, I feel like when someone signs up to do a performance, they like, you know, they rehearse.
And by the way, she's getting
come up with
like
a set.
$8 million. Like, she didn't have to make it like this huge cultural moment.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. Here are the rest of my notes. One thing I did not like was how they kept cutting to like that artsy film camera that was like blurry. That's like a new trend, and I just don't like that. I can't see. I want to.
No, it's like you have the high def cameras.
Yeah,
why are we going to those?
What are we going to 1995 Polaroid? Like, I hate that, and it annoyed me, but not enough to make me actually care. Another thing was like I felt like this was a great opportunity for me to actually hear a lot of Beyonce's lyrics, and like I think I forget that like a lot of like cultural references come from like a sneeze on the beat and the beat got sick.
No, or I woke up like this.
Yeah, a slay all day. Like all of this verbiage like comes from her, and I didn't even realize. And actually,
now it's like been on so many T-shirts and stuff, and it's like, oh, you're so tired of seeing it, but it's like, wow, when she did it the first time, it was like it was iconic.
Yeah, and then you also just get to hear how like funny some of her lyrics are. She's like talking about Jay-Z in a song. He's like, he might be the next Black Bill Gates. And then she said, I might be the next Black Bill Gates. And then it makes me wonder, Karen Huger from Real Houses of Potomac, it was like a joke in the first season. She said her husband was the Black Bill Gates, and then they literally ended up going bankrupt. And I just wonder if Beyonce took that from her, because Beyonce does watch Real Houses of Atlanta, so maybe she watched Potomac, or if Karen Huger took that from Beyonce. I have to figure out the timeline.
I'm gonna go with Karen Huger took it from Beyonce.
But it's possible that Beyonce could be inspired by Real Housewives.
You could just look at the timeline.
She admitted once that she watches Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, the other thing that I liked was how she made it a real cultural moment. And as someone who didn't know like about homecoming or HBCU, like it was just so cool to see someone who's like so fucking proud to be Black. Like she couldn't be more proud if she tried. And as someone who's like so proud to be Jewish, I like totally identified with it. And it's like,
and when they were panning to the crowd and like how what she was doing on stage was making people feel, like I literally had chills when she brought out Destiny's Child, and I like, and then I was just like taken back to like that 15-year-old girl, like, and this is how far she's come. Like I literally just, maybe I'm also like getting my period, but I was about to start crying.
No, by the way, same. And it really reminded me when Adele won an award at the Grammys and she beat Beyonce, and she took it as a moment to be like, Beyonce, you have no idea how you make me feel, how your music makes my Black friends feel. Like I totally got it, like the whole thing. Like it was just so like, I really had chills the whole time. And like the fact that she just like wanted so badly for like everyone in the crowd, everyone in the band, her entire band was Black women, and not the marching band, like the band, like the guitars, and like everyone on stage like was just there for like the same purpose, and they totally got like the cultural importance of it. And like now I got the cultural importance of it. Like I just thought it was sensational. Like I'm there. Like I get it all. Like I just thought it was fabulous.
It was so amazing. I wish that I had watched it sooner.
Me
because
too.
I like this appreciation that I have for her is now like this newfound love. And I feel like I've been slowly getting up there, but now I'm like, I fucking stan.
You know, and I get it. Like I get the cultural movement. Like it's just fabulous.
100%.
These were
even when she sings like old songs, new songs, like they're all so good. Like when she was singing Who Run the World Girls, and it's like now that song is used for like so much bullshit.
It's literally used for like commercials for deodorant.
So fucking good and true.
I'm
true. Like, yeah, bitch, I run the world, girl.
So she's like so proud to be Black. She's so proud to be a woman. Like she's just so proud to be everything.
And even when Jay-Z came on stage and they were singing together and they were like laughing and having a good time and like they were just like smiley, it was so fucking cute. And that's never how I've seen their relationship before.
No, I agree. And that also reminds me, a thought that I had was like so many of the lyrics, especially of her more recent songs, like have to do with Jay-Z cheating on her. And like you would think that like she would almost be like embarrassed to like keep referencing that time in her life, but she just owns all parts of who she is. And I loved that. Like if I can't imagine like if I had written an album about Ben cheating on me, like I would never want to sing those songs again. Like, but no, they're literally her most popular songs and they're the best lyrics.
Because they're
Becky
also
with the
like,
good hair.
it's not like he cheated on me, I'm sad. It's like empowering.
Yeah, it's like, you cheat on me, are you fucking kidding me? I'm Beyonce.
Yeah, like of course some shit goes down when there's $1 billion in the elevator.
Yes, that was another line. I'm like, did she just say that? Like, there was just so much happening with like the lyrics and the dancing and the outfits. Like, it was just fabulous. I love that she brought out so many guests. I usually don't like that, but I just think each guest like benchmarks, like the whole show was just like a culmination of who she is, like every part of her. So like from her marriage to her family with Solange. Solange is such a good dancer, and Solange's dress was fabulous. And then Destiny's Child, she just like owned all of it. And you know what? Just like justice for Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland is such a good singer and dancer.
Yeah.
That girl Michelle was just like not carrying her
They were all great, but it was reminding me of Jessica Simpson's book because she like did a lot of stuff with Destiny's Child at the time, like when she was coming up. Yeah, because they were also all from Texas, and they were always so nice to her. And it was just like it was taking me back. It was bringing me into like Jessica Simpson mode of just like being emotional.
And then also in the flashbacks, you got to see who came to like the after party. Cardi B was there, SZA was there, Octavia Spencer.
Oh my God.
CJ Walker. Like it was just fabulous. Like she just culminates this like vibe that you just want to be a part of.
And it's like she is an icon and she doesn't have to lift a finger, yet she still works so hard, you know?
Okay, and the most important part of the movie was, I think, I couldn't believe, like, I would never be this brave. She literally, just right out of the gate, I weighed 218 pounds when I gave birth to my twins. Like, how brave are you? Like, I would rather die than share my weight. Everyone knows that. And she's just doing it on Netflix, you know?
Right. And then, like, to, one, share that, and then two, to, like, snap back. She looked so, her body... Her body, her legs, everything looked so amazing.
So amazing.
Like, truly, I was inspired.
It was just...
Truly inspired.
It was everything of the sort.
That was a great choice.
Excellent choice. Honestly, 2 hours and 20 minutes, that is my only complaint. It was a little long, but there was just so much there. And you know what? She was proud of what she did, so she needed 2 hours and 20 minutes to do it. And you know what? I respect it.
Respect the hell out of it.
Great selection. Our new selection is First Wives Club. It's on Netflix.
It's a classic. We've never seen it.
Never seen it, but people have been telling us that we would love it. Diane Keaton is in it.
It's like I don't know why we never saw it. Like maybe we got the tape from Blockbuster and it broke or something.
No, I think like generationally, we were born in like the 4-year period where it just was irrelevant.
Maybe
we
we
were
were like
too
1
young.
year too late.
Yeah.
Okay, well, but then like Ariana Grande references a lot for like, her last album.
Yes.
And Ariana Grande and us have the exact same cultural references.
So maybe we'll love it.
Yeah, no, for sure. But it's like where we were like asleep when the movie popped off.
I don't even remember it like coming out when I was a child.
Yeah. So
we'll watch
that'll be
it.
exciting.
It's on Netflix. I hope you guys are enjoying this Toast movie of the day. Honestly, it's like the one thing that gives me like something to do.
Yeah, no, it really does, and it's always nice when the movie is good.
So I hope
we're on a roll now. We're on a bit of a streak. We had Self-Made, we had Mad Money, we had Homecoming.
Yeah,
Sleepover was amazing.
Yeah, no, we're on a good roll.
Last week was rough.
Yeah, we didn't know what like vibe we were trying to catch every day.
Yeah, and then we realized every day is different.
Every day is different, and I loved doing a concert DVD. I think that was just an inspired choice by you.
Oh, thank you so much. Maybe soon we'll do Reputation. Maybe next week.
Yeah, but
we should do
I like
one
just
concert
saw
a week.
it. You
we
know,
should do one concert a week.
Okay, maybe we should do Katy Perry Part of Me because that's one of my favorite documentaries.
Okay, we'll get to it. We're gonna take like a 5-second pause. Don't go anywhere, and we're gonna just move Snatch's chair over, and then we will be right back.
Go get a snack.
We're back.
We're back, you guys, with the one and only Snatchler.
Hi. Now we can all be together.
I know.
How you doing, Snatchio?
I've been better.
Are you feeling snatched?
No.
Why?
Actually, kind of. I threw up this morning, so like that always helps.
That always gives you a nice sweaty glow.
Yeah.
So you weren't able to join us on the Toast, even though we asked you last week because you were busy working. But according to the rumor mill, things have changed.
Things have changed.
Move your mic a little closer to your mouth.
Yeah.
Things
just
have
pick it up.
definitely changed. Like most of America, I was laid off.
Move your mic closer to your mouth.
And can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I was laid off. Yesterday morning. It fucking sucks, but like I'm just one of a million, you know.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know what? That was expected. You know, you were the newest person
Yeah, I didn't stand a
hired.
fucking chance.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
were
you
a
didn't
lot
stand
of
a chance.
layoffs.
Oh yeah, no, it was like a mass layoff. It wasn't just me. Like,
And it's happening around the country. So you're just one of many. And you know what? This is our new life.
yeah,
It's
wild.
crazy.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
But at least you have, TNN to fall back on.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
have
know.
the Snatchler.
I'm very fortunate. I know that. It's just like I was happy.
You
Yeah.
were really happy,
Yeah.
but that happiness doesn't have to stop, and
Yeah.
you'll get there will be other jobs. This too shall pass.
Yeah, you know what? It's sad because I know you like loved your job and your friends and like you were just like
Thriving.
You were a character on Younger,
Yeah, no, I know. Or
but you'll
Bullpipe.
get back there. You know what? Life has plans. You never know. And a year from now, you'll look back and be like, "Wow, I'm so glad I am where I am now." And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't get laid off.
That's true. I hope so.
And now you could sleep in.
I know. I'm trying to think of what I should be doing now because
Well,
like
you have an open invitation to the Toast every day. This episode has been so fun with you.
Maybe you could be doing double duty on Snatchler.
I could, but there's genuinely not enough to talk about.
I know because there's no season.
There's no season, so I'll think about that. I was thinking maybe starting a YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Maybe now is the time.
Oh my
would
god,
love
I
that.
would love that.
Oh my god, that would be so fun for the campers.
Yeah,
It's so hard.
I know, but I have nothing but time now.
Guys, let me pull up things. What kind of content would you want to see from Margot's YouTube channel?
Oh wow. Well,
Like,
obviously like the beauty stuff.
beauty stuff
And fitness, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I do that already.
Yeah, you do it on Instagram, but you would just like package it differently and do it on YouTube.
I have a big fancy camera. You could take it. It's actually right behind you if you want it. It's very expensive. I bought it when I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and that just didn't pan out for me. Life had other plans, mon plan godlach.
Yeah, maybe I'll take it. I also need a tripod. Like it's a whole investment.
And that would that's a lot of time, and then you could work on that during the quarantine.
I know. But it's just like I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
I know.
Like work was really keeping me sane.
And like you could start applying for jobs, but in this
No
economy,
one's hiring.
No one's
so
hiring.
like there's nothing for me to really do yet.
I would say take the time, invest in yourself, invest in the Snatchler, invest in your Instagram, invest in YouTube. Like keep building your brand.
Yeah.
And when everything bounces back in 1 or 2 months, which I really do believe that it will, you'll get back out there.
Yeah. Ugh, it's just like it blows.
Anyone would
man.
be lucky to have a snitch like you.
Thanks.
Yeah. What did you feel? Were you
Oh
angry?
my god. Well, yesterday was just like a roller coaster of emotions, which is why it ended up with me being hammered on a live stream dancing with my sister and then throwing up this morning. Like I just think like that is normal. I was like devastated like when it happened. I was like, this just can't be real. And then I was just like,
And by the way, you like had a feeling that it was gonna be you because you were like saying 2 weeks ago that like if they start having to lay people off, that you knew it was gonna be you.
well, yeah, I started 5 months ago. Like it's last one's in, first one's out. That's just the way the world works.
Yeah. I thought you were being paranoid, but I was wrong.
Yeah, apparently. And then I was just like so sad. I was like, this can't be real. I was just waiting for someone to call me and be like, oh, like it was a mistake. Like
Totally.
like we didn't mean
You?
to.
Never.
And then I got like the email, like the agreement thing that you have to sign. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh, they're not coming back for me.
This is happening. It was just, it's just such a weird thing. It's like really like life changing. And it's just like, I like had so many friends that like I love so much. So it like feels like a heartbreak, you know?
Yeah.
And like, can you still hang out with your coworkers even if you don't work? I feel like no.
No, but if they really became like your friends, like in the Bold type, you know,
Yeah.
then yeah.
So true.
So true. Well,
It's
now
so,
I
like,
was loving watching the Bold type, and then I went and turned it on yesterday, and it's like just triggering now.
Because the
Yeah.
Bold type like was your life.
Yeah,
But now it's not.
it's not. Oh, fuck.
No, but
It's
you should
okay.
still watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you would still
I
like
love
it.
Sutton and Richard, so like I have to.
I just feel like the whole takeaway here shouldn't be like that you feel discouraged, you know? Because this is like a once in a lifetime fluke that
No,
like,
I know.
this
It's like
crazy-
incredibly bad timing. Like
Yeah.
I
But
know.
it shouldn't. You were doing so well. Like the change that we've seen in you in the last 5 months has just
Crazy.
been like a whole new Snitch. And the old Snitch was so incredible, and then it was even more incredible, fabulous,
Yeah.
and sensational.
Right.
You know. And so I wouldn't let this like stop you in your personal growth. You're everything of the sort, girl. You know.
Thanks. You're fabulous.
You're so fabulous.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
And there's a seat for you on the toast like any day because we love a snitch
on the toast, but I'm bum. Snitch on the toast. One more time. Snitch on the toast. Hey, hey.
Snitch on the toast.
I don't think I've ever seen you spread your legs like that, Jackie.
you did that earlier too.
I mean, that's what snitch on the toast it does to me. I don't think you understand. Like, I don't think anytime I have to edit the Snatcher and I have to put in the snitch on the snatch,
I still use ours.
it's infectious.
It really
funny.
is.
That's like my theory about like if you stand in front of the mirror in a power pose and you say to yourself, "Good morning, millennials," you'll be in a better mood.
I totally agree.
I totally
Like
agree.
we could be in a shit mood before we start the show, and then we go into good, and all of a sudden,
and there are many days where we show up just like not feeling it, you know?
of course, because that's who we are. But then like that guttural good,
They got
just-
all good.
it brings something out. In you.
Margot, this might lift your spirits, is that I'm reading the YouTube comments and they are so positive about
Oh.
your potentially starting a YouTube channel. They say they would just watch you sit in front of a camera, like doing anything.
Oh yeah. I mean,
would too.
I know.
There's so many campers out there who would love that.
It's a lot of work, I think, and it takes a really long time to like get actual subscribers and like
and then like to think of like different concepts. Like everyone does the same videos. Like
I know.
how many fucking everyday makeup routines can you film, you know?
one because I have the same makeup routine.
Yeah.
And then everyone all of a sudden has a million, so it's not your everyday.
No, they're like glowy makeup routine, New
Yeah.
York makeup routine.
But like you could do
I
like
could vlog, but
you could do like
quarantine?
quarantine stuff. Like you did your nails, show everyone. So you had a gel manicure that you took off yourself, and then you did that manicure on your own, and I think it looks amazing.
Well, it came out way better now than before. Like it was just I colored way outside of the lines.
But it looks like you got them done.
no, they don't. You can still see the gel underneath. I didn't fully take them off.
Well, from where I'm sitting, they look fabulous.
Yes. That would have been some good content. I was losing my mind.
you're just an
cooking
interesting
content.
girl.
You are. You're like the most fabulous. You're Snitch in the city.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't let this bring you down. Seriously.
I know. I have to work on that.
But it's okay to be sad because like you really did like your job and whatever. But don't let it like deter you. It was not performance based. Like literally, the world is in shambles. Like this is just what's
bigger than me.
It's bigger than you. Exactly.
Yeah. No.
It's okay to be sad for like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be drunk.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
just think of
honestly,
the positives.
I'm done being drunk now. Like,
really?
I know.
Yeah. I think I'm done. Like I threw up this morning. Okay.
Yeah, that was
That's
definitely
so
hasty.
crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I can't believe you still came here.
Like
And you got here early.
Well, I had been up since 8, you know, and you're like so hungover that it
wow,
wakes you
that
up.
bad?
Also, my fucking work alarm like
Oh,
rang.
God.
I was like, are you kidding? But yeah, no, it was not good. It was not good. But yeah, I'm excited to sleep in now. Like going forward, that's exciting for me.
Yeah.
But besides that, like quarantine's about to get real rough.
Yeah, it's boring. Welcome. I made a suggestion, one that probably didn't go over well when you were really upset, but I think you should take over the Girl with No Job Instagram account for a little while.
I know, literally.
Like I do have a job technically, and you don't.
I know. Rub it in, sis. Rub it in.
Well, you are also still the Snatcher.
That's true. That's true.
And there, even though it's not the on season, like the Bachelor people are just popping off left and right.
They never stop.
They never
speaking
stop.
of, someone told me that McKenna referenced us in her live
Yes,
stream last
I
night.
watched it.
Oh, what did she say, Margo?
Someone was like, do you watch the Morning Toast? And she was like, no, those girls don't like me. Like they talk shit about me, and I don't need that negativity in my life.
That's such a McKenna thing to say.
100%.
So Mike Hanna.
Did she stick her
and
tongue out at the end?
I wasn't looking for it, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
But like honestly, like usually things like that like would give me a pit or something. But like I stand by everything I've said about her.
We didn't say anything really
We
mean.
said that someone told her that she was something of the sort, and that's not the case. That's all I said.
you called
like
her
multiple
No,
times.
all we said
What'd you
was
call her?
honestly,
You call her Mike Hannah?
McKenna, yeah.
we were looking out for her. Like, literally, somebody lied to her. We were just doing her a favor. Actually, Margot, I played categories over Zoom 2 nights ago, and the word was, the letter was M, and the category was villain, and I wrote Mike Hannah.
Did it count?
Like, no one was understanding. I was playing with a bunch of boys and like 2 girls who just didn't watch The Bachelorette this season, The Bachelor, and I gave myself the point because I thought it was a really creative idea, but people were not understanding.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely subjective.
That's true.
Yeah.
But it's category subjective.
But I think I would have given that. I would have given that one to you.
If we were playing together, I knew you guys would.
Because we all agreed that she was like the villain of the season, but a lot of people don't. Not a lot, sorry, but like my Canada wouldn't agree with that. Like,
Right. Actually, I wouldn't even say that she's
she
the
would
villain
say,
of the
I'm
season.
strong. I have a voice.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
You
that's
made
what
me
she-
realize that I'm strong.
I can't.
Oh, new Keeping Up with the Kardashians is tonight.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it got moved to Thursday.
Yes, which is so interesting.
I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep up with the Sunday nights.
No, honestly, so much happens on Sunday nights. Like so many football games, so many award shows, like so
Agreed.
many
Holidays.
global moments that I never understood why they were always on Sunday. But I get like Sunday's like a family day, and Sunday like Kardashians is a family show. Like I understood that, but to be honest, they were just always competing, and nobody I know really watches live. Maybe they'll watch live now on Thursdays.
I never watch live.
I will be watching live tonight. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
the clips we've been getting, Courtney and Kim getting physical, looks so ravishing.
I also just want to say, I don't want to bring this up because I genuinely don't want to talk to you two about this, but
Okay.
the Kanye, Taylor, like, I just think that it's interesting that the week of the premiere is when it got leaked.
Yeah.
It, like, who leaked it?
To
That's
me,
my
that's
biggest
the most
question.
interesting part of the
Who
whole thing
leaked
is
it?
who leaked it.
Yeah.
A lot of people were thinking it was the Kardashian camp because they have a premiere this week, but I don't know what reigniting this feud does for Kim. And sorry, Kim is just as relevant before this leak and after.
I just feel like something big happens with the Kardashians, like literally every month. And so
Right.
then once a year, that month falls on the same month
Right.
as a premiere of a show. Like even when Jordan and Tristan happened, that was like right before the show was about to premiere, and people were
Right.
like, oh my God, Chris set it up. Like, no, I think when you're just that interesting, like interesting things happen to you all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you're literally the epicenter of pop culture, like every now and then there's going to be news about you just because it coincides with the premiere of your show. Like that's nobody's business.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's definitely
Yeah.
planted.
But you can feel when it is. This
Yeah.
didn't feel that way.
Totally. Well,
Anyways.
Snatchler, thank you for sharing your news with everyone. I think that people are grateful for the transparency.
Well, because I knew people, like, were going to start noticing and then, like, would, like, DM me and ask me. So, like, I just came
and
out
also, I
with
just like
it.
hate hiding things on social media.
I know.
You can't hide anything from the toasters anyway, so why try?
Yeah, so true.
So you're gonna be fine, and thanks for being positive about it. I think people appreciate that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you're
Got a
welcome back
good head-
anytime.
You got a good head on your shoulders, kid.
I'm trying.
Anytime you're ready to take TNN back full time, we are
There's
here for
always
you.
a spot for you on the Snitch cam.
I appreciate that.
Well, wish we were leaving you with better news, but we'll be back tomorrow, Friday, and then next week we are back all week at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. So make sure you're following The Morning Toast. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please, everyone, subscribe. We need the subscribers. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found, so you subscribe to us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, anywhere you get podcasts. Wherever you listen to podcasts, find us, The Morning Toast. Leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and smart we are. Thank you, Margot. Everyone follow Margot on Instagram at Margoshray.
Yes.
For updates on her
List-
potential YouTube channel.
Listen to the Snatcher for all of her opinions on everything.
Also, there's brand new TNN content out, so if you're looking for
New episode of Maternity Live is today.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we got a new episode of Mood with Lauren Elizabeth. She's sitting down with Jackie Schimmel from the Bitch Bible podcast. And then there's also a new episode of Caviar Dreams with Margaret Josephs, where she's sitting down with her friend Dorothy, who is the executive producer of Real Housewives of New Jersey. So if you're a big Housewives fan, you're going to love that. All available on Spotify and iTunes. Thank you guys so much. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye.